special. We promise we're gonna get to your calls as quickly as possible, but for today, we are also doing a smart deal. So you decorate with the Today Special, but how about taking those amazing lights that are in a warm white and a multicolor and having them anywhere? How about having not one, not two, but 3 of them? That's what we're doing right now. All you do is choose the color of the string lights. We have it available in green, which I've got right here on the little stand. I also have it in gold, which is wrapped up and shown here in front of the little battery packs. And then I also have silver, which is shown in this container. Now, Alexandra's gonna do lots of demonstrations, but we've got, and I'm gonna turn around and show you the back, we've got the battery pack down here, hidden in the cotton balls, in this sort of apothecary jar. But look at how easy that is. You know, you put your battery pack, cotton balls, the top, boom, you're done. $24.95, and you're getting 3 of them. And again, this is decorating all year round. So Alexandra, this is, we've only got about 3.5 minutes, so I'm gonna turn it over to you.
Okay, very quickly. Number 1, the remote control. You can even control the dim, so you can make this a little bit more dim. You can make it very, very bright. The wonderful thing about this is you're not choosing the color. It's that same dual technology, dual color technology. So it's a super bright light, or you can dim it all white or multicolor, or you can even have it flashing on the white if you wanted to, or you could have it steady on the multicolor with just the touch of a button, and then you could have that flashing, okay? And then follow me here, right here. What's nice about this is that if you want to put it high, there's a big mirror in my living room, and this particular garden didn't have string lights. So believe me, once I put the strings in there, I don't want to have to deal with it. So it's on the timer, which is built in, 6 hours on, 18 hours off. But right from here, if I want to change it to the multicolor, with just the press of a button, everything, bless you, everything on the remote control, I can control from here, including turning it off and then turning it back on the white if I want to. I have also taken a set of string lights and placed them on this sleigh. I love bringing this sleigh into my home and adding more color to it. And if the kids want it on multicolor, but you want it on steady white, you can do that. You don't have to choose because of that multicolor technology that's built right into each of the bulbs, which is important. Now, I have in my hands that gold. So it's just a little bit more warm. If you're adding gold metals into your home, this is great. But what's wonderful, this is the green. And let's say I have, you know, nature, and bringing nature into our home is a huge trend for 2020 for Christmas. But you see this green? Now I can do something like wrap it around this particular moss ball. And then now I can even turn the color, change the colors if I want. But that string is green, and it's a perfect match. And then, of course, you're familiar with the idea of wrapping them or putting them in an apothecary jar, just like we have them here. And once again, I can change the color or go back to white or have it flash. And it doesn't matter that I've buried that battery pack in any of the crafts or the things that I'm doing, because with the remote control, I can access it or leave it on timer. And that's really just about it, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can use these so many different ways, and the string lights are always popular. By the way, if you want the silver, they're gonna be the next to go. I know that this is a smart deal, so it's like a Today Special, except that today's special is from midnight to midnight. We've had this for a couple days. We had it yesterday and today, but limited time. Here's your chance. Silver's available, gold's available, and this is green. And remember, each one of them can be solid warm white, or also you can push the remote control. Let me show it to you again. And then it goes into a multicolor. Dimming, flickering, there's all sorts of different, you can see, and it's very easy, you know, even on-off timer, so it's a very easy to read remote control, and that is included. Each one takes 3 AA batteries. Batteries are not included in the string lights. Smart deal, everybody's grabbing it. Item number 701443, you're gonna have so much fun. This one really is for those of you to use your creativity. I mean, Alexandra loves the string lights because she does like so many different things to be like, I didn't even think of that. So you're gonna love that. Now, I do wanna mention one other item that we're not gonna do a full presentation. I actually have with me, I believe this is the cardinal, yeah. So perfect to put the Today Special in, by the way. I've got a card